We're here at Fort Valley State University. This is the Marketing and Communications Department, and we are here with a featured artist for Under the Blue Top, where the golden magic begins, Fort Valley State University's homecoming. I'm here with Dee-1. How are you doing?
Doing fine.
So, you're going to be performing tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself for those who may not know?
Sure. I'm a hip-hop artist. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. My name is Dee-1. They call me the one-man army. And I'm like a combination of soul and swag. If you put soul and swag together, you get Dee-1. You know, I really have a message in my music. At the same time, it's lyrical, but it's something you could bump from the club all the way to the college classroom or the college campus. You know what I'm saying? So it's real diverse.
Okay, so before, when I heard Dee-1 was on the ticket, I said, okay, let me look him up. And I started listening to your music. I don't even give props like that because I try to be unbiased, but I'm telling you, I'm feeling your music. You don't really curse too much. You got a real message, and I think people are going to be feeling you. Can you tell us some of your influences as far as how you come up with your music?
Yeah, my influences are the people who I interact with in everyday life. So my influences are the people who I'm meeting in this green room right now. You know, the stories that I hear from people, things I go through in my life, personal problems, relationship issues, you know, financial burdens or things that go on. All that stuff inspires me, and I just put it in a song, and you know, I make beautiful music about it. That's what I try to do. Okay,
now while we're talking about things that inspire you, who are some of the artists that inspire you?
Some of the artists that inspire me are Tupac Shakur, Nas, DMX. Of course, I grew up in New Orleans, so No Limit and Cash Money, those two record labels and the movements behind them really inspire me. You know, I really like T.I., Outkast, Lauryn Hill, you know, definitely.
Okay, so I was listening to your CDs, I was listening to their videos, watching the YouTube videos. One of my favorite songs, I would say, is it No Applause?
No Applause.
No Applause, and the song with Jay-Z when you were addressing some of the artists in the game.
And Weezy, yeah.
What's your favorite song? Those are my favorites. Right. What's your favorite?
It's hard for me. Picking a favorite song that you made is like picking a favorite child. Like, how you gonna do that? You might have one that makes you real proud at the time, so you're like, oh, I'm really clinging to this one, but it's not a favorite. But I would have to say right now, my favorite is J50 and Weezy, because I did that song in 2009, but I just shot a video for it and put it out in 2010. This is September right now, this is October, and the video's been out for like 3 or 4 days, got thousands of hits. You know, go on YouTube and check out Dee-1, J50 and Weezy, and the song and the video, it just really has a message in it, and it's not a diss song at all. Like, I'm not dissing those dudes. I grew up listening to all of their music, but it's just the fact that it's honest, you know what I'm saying? It really comes from the heart, and people relating to it. So that's my favorite song right now.
Okay, so this might be your introduction to the Valley, but you already have a very strong following.
Strong following, you know. I'm to the point where I quit my job and I'm doing this full time. Like, that was over a year ago. Like, I'm not one of the dudes that, you know, you don't know how I make my money or whatever. I make my money like straight up and down to where people can tell. So when it got to the point where I was making enough from music to quit my job, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed to be able to do that.
Okay, you seem like a very driven individual. Where do you see yourself in, say, 5 years?
Well, in 1 year, I probably see myself as one of those top up-and-coming artists in the game, you know, who people know about all over the country, and people are still like, wow, this dude Dee-1's making a lot of noise. In about 2 years, I see myself really like fully being in the game, traveling, doing world tours and everything. So in 5 years, I see myself like owning my own company, Omar ENT. That's the name of my entertainment company.
I've been tweeting that.
Yeah, Omar stands for One Man Army Rebel, you know what I'm saying? Because they call me the One Man Army. So, and I'm a rebel with everything I do, because I'm gonna do me. I'm not gonna do what you want me to do. I'm gonna do me, and I feel like everyone relates to that. So in 5 years, I see Omar really just running things. I see Dee-1 having multiple albums, you know what I'm saying, and just fans all over the world.
Okay, so you're about to go in a little while. We're gonna let you prepare, and we're gonna check up with you right after the show.
That's good. Let's do it.
All right.